Now, obviously, like, my ass started getting hella fat. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ella Whiskey and I'm back with a new Ella's Confessions video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how I finally hacked being consistent in the gym and how it has positively impacted my life. I want to share my journey with you guys. I want to tell you guys what made me start, how I've been going through it, what made me keep going, what is still making me keep going, and hopefully if somebody is struggling and you resonate with something in this video, I hope that this video finds you and you become a gym rat like me. Because if you guys had told me 2-3 years ago that I would be going to the gym 4 or 5 times a week every week, and like when I don't go I'll be feeling out of my body, I would have laughed in your face. But that's my reality now. Like, I haven't really gotten every aspect of my life together, but working out makes me feel good, and I never ever in a million years thought that I would be able to sit down and tell you guys this. So if you guys want to know the ins and outs, the hows, the whys, the where, and whatever, then keep on watching. Okay, y'all, I have been struggling with my weight ever since 2021. Like, growing up, I grew up as a skinny girl. I was like 125 in college. I think by the time I was 21 or 22, I had crossed over to like 130, 135. I've always been skinny, US size 4, size small, and that's just always been my aesthetic. Then 2021, 2022, I think 2022 was when I really got really depressed and really stressed out. I was unemployed, and it really just started showing in my body. Like, I was outside, I was not taking care of myself, I was drinking, eating, I didn't have good habits, I was just all over the place. And it really started to like show, because once you turn 25, the metabolism doesn't kick in as fast as it used to. So like everything, all the bad habits that I had been doing, it started to remain in my body, and I was beginning to visibly see it. For people that have been with my channel for a long time, I used to do clothing hauls. If you guys noticed, there was a sudden decline in the kind of clothing hauls because I was really uncomfortable with my body. So this is something I've been struggling with for like years now. As someone who really wanted to go back to like my old size or whatever, I knew that I had to go to the gym. I knew that I had to exercise. There's just no ifs, ands, or but about it. Like, there was just nothing else I could do but exercise. And I found it really difficult. I found it really difficult to stay consistent. I was not motivated. I would buy workout clothes, would try and work out in my apartment gym. I got a gym membership. I literally tried Orange Theory Fitness. I had a gym membership. I had like my insurance had this gym membership thing where you could like go into any LA Fitness or Planet Fitness in the area through my insurance. I've had that for years, and I just couldn't hack it. Like, and sometimes like I would go to the gym, I would start lifting because I really liked how lifting made me feel. I would lift, and then my body would hurt so bad, which is supposed to, because if you don't work out consistently and now you're working out, your muscles do get sore. But then that pain from the sore muscles will make me even be like, I don't want to go back, my body hurts, my body hurts. So I have just been in a slew of excuses for like the last 2-3 years when it came to working out. Then last year, 2023, I really got bigger. Like, I was now 150 something, and that was the biggest I'd ever been. My clothes were not fitting anymore. I started to purchase size medium clothes, and that shit really fucked with my head. I would literally be in my apartment, wear my workout clothes, and be like, okay, at this time I'm going to go to the gym, and then I will procrastinate and procrastinate and procrastinate, and I'll be like, okay, I'll go tomorrow. And literally that was my life cycle for a very long time. I couldn't hack the gym thing, so I actually ended up taking Ozempic shots for like 4 weeks just to lose weight, because I was so uncomfortable with my body and I just wanted to lose weight. Like, I really just wanted to. It worked. Like, I was on Ozempic, I got down from 150 something down to 140. I looked slim, I looked lean, I didn't look healthy. And honestly, I took Ozempic in July of 2023. By September, I was back to 150 something. And again, Ozempic was not a sustainable thing. Like, it was making me sick. I had very bad side effects from the drug. Like, even though it worked and I actually lost all the weight that I wanted to lose, the side effects were mad. So it wasn't a sustainable like way for me to lose weight again. So we're back to square one. So in October of last year, I had ran into this girl in my apartment gym, and she looked like she knew what she was doing. And then I walked up to her like, hey, like, I'm really trying to work out. I'm trying to get in my Zoom, get in my bag with this working out thing. You seem like you know what you're doing. Like, I just need someone to hold me accountable, someone that can push me. And she was like, yeah, I got you, whatever. And in the beginning, she did. Like, she would wake up in the morning. We lived on the same floor. We ended up finding out she was Nigerian too. And she would like text me like, hey, let's go to the gym. And we did it for like 2 weeks. And then all of a sudden, like, I didn't hear from her. And this other girl on my Instagram that I met we met at a night out, and I see on Instagram she was always in the gym. She lived like 10 minutes from me. I messaged her, like, I was actually putting myself out there, being vulnerable to people, asking for help, and it just felt like no one really gave a fuck. I mean, no one really did, honestly. It's my body. I'm the only one that knows how uncomfortable I feel with my body, and people have shit going on in their lives. But every time I would reach out and ask for help or someone to assist me, or just, just to give me that extra push, it just seemed like I was asking for too much from people. Very debilitating, like me putting myself out there, asking for help, wanting to be better, I actually had the want, but I just couldn't get myself, I can't even explain to you till today. I couldn't just drag myself to go sometimes. Like, it just felt like I was asking the worst of myself to do that. And I don't know if my body was like scared of the pain or my subconscious, but like I knew it was something good for me, and I would just be so afraid of it. I even did yoga at some point. Yoga really helped me, and at some point, like, I was trying to substitute it as like my exercise for the week, but it's not really sustainable. I was only going twice a week, and I feel like from the way I wanted my body to look, the way I wanted to feel, I had to be more active than just doing yoga twice a week. I'm already suffering from like depression and anxiety, so like you can really get in your head a lot about situations like that, and I just felt even worse about myself. That was literally my life cycle for so long when it came to working out and exercising. By March of this year, did I have a trip in March? Yes, March of this year we had a Miami trip, and that was like, okay, it was the whole cycle again. I want to start working out, like I want to be snatched from Miami. And by this time I'm like 155. I've already like started accepting my new weight at this point, because now I'm 155. The game is the fucking game. Another like motivation for me to, okay, kickstart my gym journey again and like start going to the gym. Like, I want to be snatched from Miami, even though now I know that you can get snatched in 2-3 weeks the way they make it seem on the internet, but that's a conversation for another day. I started going to the gym again, and honestly, like, because I haven't really been consistent, I don't have like a plan. I never had like a plan. I never really like knew what I was doing. I didn't even know half of the names of the machines or the exercises, honestly. I would just like see 1 or 2 things on TikTok or Instagram or whatever and try and implement it, but like I didn't have structure. I didn't really have any routine. So that was also like not helping in my not wanting to go to the gym as well. I just really got tired of not being able to continue, and it really started to frustrate me. Like, I was just not a woman of my word, and I'm struggling, and something I'm working on, not being integral to myself. Like, when I say I want to do something, being able to just be like, oh, I'll do it later, and procrastinating is not, it's a disservice to myself. I felt like I wasn't able to keep my own word to myself, so how can I keep my word to other people? There was a way I internalized it that even made me feel worse than I already felt. So then in April, this girl, she posted a tweet, and it was like 11 something p.m. I was reading the tweet, and she said something about Coach Kelly. And she was like, Coach Kelly really has me fighting this BBL allegations, right? So then I click on the tweet, and then I'm reading all the comments, and then everyone's talking about Coach Kelly, and I'm like, who the fuck is Coach Kelly? Because there's people from all over the country, and I realized that they were referring to a coach from an app called Ladder. Ladder, I actually downloaded the app in one of my many go-rounds a couple years ago, where like you join the app, they have different types of coaches from advanced, intermediate, beginner level, Pilates, strength training, cardio, yoga, whatever's your shtick, they have coaches. And basically you join a team, and your team, you guys have like sets of exercises. Every week your coach will create new exercises for you, and you follow it. And they have like 6-week series challenges where you can join and literally be in competition with other people in your team. And it's like a whole virtual thing, but it's like a personal virtual trainer. And I had downloaded Ladder before, like I said, so I actually had already used my free trial for Ladder at that time. But the way the girls were just talking about it under that tweet, I was like, I want to see this for myself. So I downloaded Ladder again. They said I'd use my free trial, and then I decided to pay for the first month. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, it's $30 a month for a virtual subscription. And for me, that's expensive. Like, that's a whole gym membership right there that I'm paying for someone to show, and you have to go to the gym to do that exercise. But I was like, I want to see Coach Kelly. I want BBL allegations as well. I downloaded the app, I got a subscription, and I officially joined Ladder, like with my full intention of taking this shit seriously in April. I'm starting like twice a week, 3 times a week. I really enjoyed the app. Like I said, the coach is literally like in your ear. She's showing you, or they're telling you all the exercises. It's like a whole routine that they have planned Monday to Sunday, and you can log in your stats. So like when you lift, you can log in the weights you're lifting, and you can actually see your progress over time. Like if this week you have a PR, you set a personal record, and the next week you push yourself a little further, more reps or less reps and more weights. But there was a way that the app allowed you to actually log in that information that just made that visibility. The work I'm doing, I'm seeing it like in a chart. I don't know, something, maybe it's the data analytics in me, I don't know. But I really liked it. Like it made me want to keep going. And then it was off season when I joined, and then like 2 weeks after I joined, still in April, they started one of their 6 weeks challenge in preparation for the summer. I was working out in the challenge. At first I was using my regular apartment gym. The exercises were very doable, and I started finding myself, like, I remember, I will never forget when the challenge started and the first 2 weeks, and then it would start to tell you like your percentile, like what range you're in amongst the team. And the team had like a group chat where like you could, some people have like advanced subscriptions where you can actually have one-on-one conversations with the coach. I didn't really need all that, but you know, they're showing you your form. And like I remember, like, let's say you're lifting, like doing squats for example, and she's in your ear, she's like, don't forget to make sure your back is straight. Like you hear those little corrections, and it makes you watch your form and whatnot. So it was really cool. And then I started to see you're in the top 25 percentile for workouts, like overall for this series. You're in the top 50 percentile for the weights you've carried, like how heavy you're carrying. And like just seeing the statistics, and I was like, hold on, wait a minute, like I might be actually doing something, because I'm seeing the people in the group chat, they're posting pictures showing their progress, and I'm actually in the top something percentile. Like I thought I would be in the bottom 75 or something. So I'm not gonna lie, I started to really feel myself like I'm 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks going, and I'm like, hold on, wait a minute, like I'm really enjoying this. And that's literally how it started, y'all. Like I just started going, I just didn't want to stop going. I wanted to finish that competition. I wanted to be in the top 25 percentile for all the stats that they had in that series, and I just kept going. And honestly, with that in mind, it wasn't even about me wanting to be skinny or lose weight. It was just like, you know, me going, it felt good, it just felt, it was some kind of positive affirmation, validation that it was giving me to, you know, be doing something with total strangers. Obviously I don't know these people, but knowing that, you know, my effort is being recognized by this app, and I'm like doing something more than, like I'm seeing people who do a lot, and for me I do zero. So when, for someone who is a 000, I joined a advanced team, because Coach Kelly's an advanced coach. Her stuff is hard. I joined an advanced team, and I was still doing not too bad. I was like, hold on, wait a fucking minute, like I can actually do this. You know what I'm saying? And then I started telling all my friends about this app. Like I literally was so obsessed with this app. I started telling all my friends. Two of my friends got subscribed to the app. I got a free t-shirt for making people subscribe, and I was just like, oh my goodness, like this is so amazing. It really was so amazing. And I just started going, and I just didn't want to stop, and it felt good. It wasn't even about losing weight anymore. It was just about feeling good. I felt like I started feeling proud of myself, like I was actually doing something. And then I remember it said April 2, I took a trip to Dallas, not for anything but just to get out of town and, you know, clear my head off. And I found myself like wanting to go to the gym in Dallas, and like actually packing gym clothes on vacation. Like I didn't have to do that. I was there for like only like what, 4 or 5 days, and I went to the gym 3 times, and I was just like, wait, like I left town and I still was able to go to the gym. Bitch, you are in there, okay? And this is April. So honestly, like the competitive, I don't, it's not the competitive side, because I wasn't really competing. But I guess you could say competitive side of me. The competitive side came out. It was going to be one of those things where like I'm going, and then I stop. Like I miss one day and then I stop, which is like when I went on vacation. I was like, I don't want to stop, because if I stop, it'd be hard for me to keep going. I won't be able to convince myself to go back. And then I just kept going and kept going and kept going. The first 6 weeks challenge, I was like top 50% for some things and top 25 for some things, and I was obsessed. May, I'm kicking ass. So at this point now, I don't really have like goals. I just didn't want to stop going. I just wanted to keep going. Going was the point I wanted to prove to myself. But then I started gaining even more weight. Y'all, I started getting even more weight. Like I was at 150 something. Now I started going to 160 something. My arms started to get like hella chiseled, and I didn't like it. And I was just like, wait, hold on, wait a minute. Like this is not what I signed up for. So like by June, my arms are getting thicker. I'm not fitting my shirts anymore, but the scale now has just been 160 something now. And I'm just like, how can I be working out and doing all of this exercise and working, right? And I'm gaining weight. And everybody's like, muscles heavier than fat, muscles heavier than fat, blah, blah. But I'm like, I didn't want this. I didn't want to be bigger. Maybe I didn't care about being smaller anymore, but I didn't want to be bigger than I already was. So that kind of made me feel a little ways. And I feel like it's also because I was on Coach Kelly's team, and she's like really into strength training. There was like only one day of conditioning for cardio, so I was getting, just doing her exercises, I was getting like, I wasn't getting BB allegations, I was getting, right, allegations. And I was like, so I canceled my subscription with Lada in June. I'm not gonna lie, I miss it so much. My friend literally got like a 2-year subscription, but it was expensive. I did not want to be bigger. Like, I didn't want my arms bigger. I wanted hourglass shape. I wanted BBL allegations, y'all. That's why I joined this fucking team. So I left, and honestly, it made me sad. And now I had to like find another app because, like I said, they would literally create your routine for you. All you had to do was show up. You didn't even have to think about the exercises. The whole thing was planned and created by someone who does this for a living. So now having to go back to not figuring shit out on my own, I was a little like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? But now I've been working out for like, what, this is May, this is June, we're like first, second week of June, so like I'm 2 months or 2.5 months in. I'm seeing myself stronger. Like, my numbers are going up in terms of like the weights I'm carrying. My timing is, you know, I'm getting better at whatever I'm doing. So like, I didn't really want to start from square one again, like figuring this shit out. But now I know the exercises, now I know my form. Like, before, I'll never forget when I used to do RDLs in the beginning, my waist, my back used to hurt so bad. And like, if you do RDLs and you're into the gym, you know that your back is not supposed to hurt. So if your back is hurting or you're doing RDLs, then I'm probably not doing it right. And so stuff like that, like I was no longer having those severe pains, those pinch pains that was caused by like bad form or whatever. So like, I had a pretty good idea of what I was doing, at least better than I did before. Another thing that app allowed me to do was to show up and not care that I was looking stupid. Like, sometimes there would be like new machines in like the series that we would do, and new machines that we have to use that we didn't use in the previous series. And like, I would have to go to the gym and I'll be going through all the machines. I'm looking for the machine I'm looking for, and not caring if I look silly or not, because who gives a fuck? For real, for real. I'm there to figure my shit out. If you're there to figure your shit out, if you're concerned about my workout, then you're concerned about the wrong thing. I was looking for another app that I could use, because I really thought that that logging of my progress, my weights, my whatever, my exercises was key for me. Just seeing it visibly was key for me in wanting to continue, because I wanted to keep pushing my record. I wanted to keep pushing myself. So then I found another app called Heavy, Hevy. It's a little different from Ladder. You are the one who has to create your own routine, but it's the same concept of like, you can log in your shit and it tracks your stats for you. So I downloaded Heavy. I've been using Heavy ever since. Another thing I'll say, like, when I really started getting into it, I started posting a lot on my Instagram, and I started posting like just myself working out, like myself, like gym selfies or whatever, and just in a way to hold myself accountable. I didn't really have people that were like, you know, back and forth with me, but like now, after a while, like people started resonating with my posts. People started like telling me, you go girl. You know, it was like people were acknowledging my progress, and it felt really good. Like, I wasn't really doing it for external validation. I don't know that I was, but I'm not gonna lie that it did not feel good when someone's like, you go girl, like I see you doing your thing. And obviously, like, my ass started getting hella fat. My ass was getting big. I was like, god damn, like now nothing is fitting at all. But you know, it was whatever. And then obviously I wanted some things to change. I didn't want my arms to be bigger or whatever. So like, I started doing less heavy weights under my upper body, started trying to do more cardio, incorporate more cardio. I truly hate cardio. I do not like cardio till today, but like, you're supposed to just do it. It's good for your health, for your cardiovascular health. You need to be able to get your heart rate up at least 30 minutes every day. Now I implement cardio, and you know, like that Heavy app, you can actually add your own exercises. It's pretty cool. I like it. It's like $2.99 a month for the subscription on Apple, on the App Store. So I don't mind that. And maybe one of these days I'll just buy it, like, but not right now. If I could do it, if me, Elabi Whiskey, can do it, you can't, because I was a lazy vagabond, I promise you. Let me tell you what now broke the straw that broke the camel's back for me. I forget who the first person I asked was to describe me and think of like, use words to describe me, and they used the word disciplined. to describe me. I think, was it Gerald? And I was like, you think I'm disciplined? And they were like, yeah, like, look at you and this gym thing, like, you've been going. And I was like, yeah, but this is like the first thing in my life that I'm actually like, this is the first time in my life I'm actually like still going. And they're like, yeah, and you're doing it. That is discipline. Like, you're going. And it literally, like, I had a light bulb moment. I was like, you people, I would have never used that term, that word, discipline, to describe myself. And hearing my friend say that about me, using it to describe me, that thing just really, it made me even want to go. Like, wow, like I can be disciplined. I can be a disciplined person. Me that I've always considered myself a procrastinator, a lazy person, like, and then I will be depressed sometimes, so that would just be like another piled excuse. And people are using the term discipline. And then I was talking to my another friend. I was like, "Can you imagine someone actually used the word, like, someone described me as this?" But she's like, "Yeah, I think you're disciplined. Like, I think when you set your mind on something, you actually do it. Like, look at you on this gym thing." And I was like, "Oh my god!" She literally like took the words out of his mouth, and I was like, "Wait, hold on. Maybe I am disciplined. I do things. Like, when I put my mind on something, I can't do it. I do it. Oh shoot!" And that was it, y'all. I never went back. I did not look back anymore. I just kept going and going and going. And now it's like, I don't even know what my goals are. Like, obviously, I would really not want to be 160 something. And let me tell you, my only reason why is I have way too many clothes that are size small that I have to get rid of if I don't lose weight, right? Because now I'm still in my 160s and I've been working out 6 months now. But I can literally see the body recomp. I can literally see the body recomp, right? Like, I could go harder, obviously, but I'm seeing the change in my body, and it's giving. It's giving. I'm working hard. Like, I just showed you guys my arm. Y'all see this? That's me. Do you get? Before, this place used to be so flabby, flabby, flabby. Not no more. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about it the other day. The way this thing has shifted me and how I see, like, just how I living. Like, even suffering from depression. Like, having that something to look forward to that will take me out of my room, take me out of my apartment, take me outside to do exercise. And there are days that I do not feel like it. There's some days that I do not feel like going. I'm like, fuck it, I don't feel good. And there's some days where I don't feel like going and I'm like, you have to go because you have a plan. Me and ChatGPT came together and created a workout plan for myself, and we have been doing the damn thing ever since. Now I feel like I have a lot of energy. Every time I go to the gym and come back and like I go on FaceTime, my friends are always like, why are you glowing? I feel stronger, I feel happier, I feel lighter, I feel better than I used to. Like that, I'm not in my optimal, but I'm not gonna lie, there has been a significant change in just my mood in general. Like, the depression doesn't hit like it used to. Like, it hits, don't get me wrong, but like, it's not as bad as it used to be. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that mental clarity, that mind, that improvement in your mood that they say that the gym does is real, and it's subtle, so you don't even see it until you see it. Because in the beginning I'm like, please, I want to also feel like that, and but you don't feel it. It's not like, oh my god, overnight you just start becoming, yeah, I'm happy, I'm no longer sad, I'm no longer depressed. No, but over time you will just start seeing a little difference, just a little bit. It's not even about results anymore, it's just progress, it's just showing up. That's my goal. My goal is to keep showing up and don't stop. Okay, I was sick in August. My health was giving me all kinds of rubbish in August, and even when I was out of commission, I had surgery and I couldn't work out for like 10 days. I still hit my 15 days a month workout limit. I want to work out at least 15 days every month. That is a bad month for 15 days. 15 to 20 days is like ideal. 20 is a optimal month and 15 is low. And for August, I was exactly at 15, and for like a whole 10 days in August, I was laying in bedridden. I couldn't work out because I had surgery. So still hitting that goal with all that happened to me in August, I am unstoppable. And now my plan is to take that discipline and apply it to every other aspect of my life. Hence why, like, even now I can come and make this video for you guys because I'm feeling a lot better. You know that when I don't feel good, I can't make YouTube videos. My mental health is just affecting everything in my life. So like, I want to be able to show up for my YouTube. Do I show up in the gym? Sometimes I'm going to feel like it. Some days I'm not going to feel like it, but I need to show up regardless because that is the goal. That going is the goal. I'm not really focused on like results or on my stomach. I mean, I would like results obviously, but the result is not the goal. The result is a result of the progress. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm chatting rubbish or not here, but it takes time. It's not magic the way they try to make it look on Instagram or TikTok. It's not magic, but don't be focused on the results. Be focused on showing up. That is the sweetest part. I'm telling you, the result is not because then when you reach your result, now what? Now what? It becomes boring. Like now you don't even have anything to like, you know. But when you're focused on the actual process, y'all, it's sweet. It's so delish. Like I said, if you had told me 2, 3 years ago that this would be my life, like I would actually be like a gym rat, I would have laughed in your face, y'all. Now I don't play. Personally, I like to work out in the morning, like before work, and I became a morning person. I didn't used to be a morning person. Y'all, when I used to work in the office, when I used to actually have a job that required me to drive 30 minutes to work, I used to wake up at like 7:38, and I was supposed to be in the office at 8:39, and I would always show up late for work. And now I work remotely and I'm up 5, 6. My day started and I'm just doing my thing, chilling, working out, being fit, you know. I haven't really gotten my diet all the way together yet because I know that, you know, diet is important. But that's not my goal right now. My goal is just to keep showing up in the gym. Eventually the discipline is going to have to spread across like all areas and factors of my life. But for now, I'm proud of myself. I am so proud of myself, y'all. If no one's proud of me, I am proud of me because I'm doing the damn thing, and I really wish that I wish this feeling for anyone who's watching this video and wants that for themselves. It's not impossible because trust me, if I can do it, you can do it too. Cause I was a vagabond. I was a lazy nincompoop. I don't like going. I didn't used to like going to the gym, man. Bitch, now I be hiking. I actually enjoy going on hikes now. And it's good for your soul, it's good for your spirit. There's nothing like doing something that's actually good for you, not just because it feels good, but actually good for you. Ooh. Yeah. Now I am just enjoying my process, showing up for myself 4 or 5 times a week as always. And sometimes I'm not gonna be able to, and that's okay. I'm no longer as hard on myself as I used to, like when that one off day would derail the entire progress. No, we're not doing that. Okay? We are human beings, and sometimes we're gonna be faulty because we are human beings. We're not perfect. We have issues. We have real life happens. I can have cramps, and that's okay because then I show up tomorrow. And if I can show up tomorrow, I show up the day after. That's how I did it. I won't lie. Lada was definitely a very, 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 very important factor and aspect in just me being able to be consistent. So shout out to the Ladder app. I'm not even subscribed to them anymore, but I would advise anyone, if you can afford the $30 a month, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see if I can add like a link in my description box below if you guys are interested and you're watching this on your phone or something or your iPad. See, give it a shot and see how you feel about it. There's so many different coaches, so many different processes. You can pick anything, any stage you're at in your fitness journey and just start. And the sky is your stepping stone. Like, there's so much I can't, like, I want this to be my life forever. Like going to the gym, I want this to be my life. I want this to be my life. So anyways, that's all I got for this video. I'm sorry it was a little long, but let me know how you guys feel. Let me know if you guys are on your fitness journeys, and you know, share your experiences with me in the comments section. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye.